name is Tzvi Lebetkin, new Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And we got a bunch of new rumors. You know why we have rumors about Doctor Who? Because we have no news about Doctor Who. There is nothing. It is a news wasteland. It's actually worse than a wasteland. It's like a news black hole. You know, news about other things get sucked into Doctor Who and then vanish. That's how little news there is. So we got a ton of new rumors to go through. All of them seem incredibly logical and credible, which they have, that's in their favor. Going against them is we don't live in a logical or credible world, right? A world where logic and credibility actually mean that much. It does seem to me that somebody's been watching my channel, because 90% of them are things I've been saying, I think this is going to happen because it's logical, right? So that, you know, I might have started these rumors, okay? That's basically the truth. Somebody might have picked it up, put it on Reddit, and then it spirals from. That's how they go. That's how they. Yeah. The rumor that the TARDIS was going to stop being a police box, which could happen, which could totally happen. I'm pretty sure I started it, right? I'm pretty sure I started it, because when the whole last summer, when the BLM riots were going on, I'm like, well, look, you can't have that word there. That was bad now, isn't it? Police, they're bad. So I suggested that they might change it. They might put a public call, but who knows? Change it to a camper van. And so, yeah, I just said, out of logic, and I put it on the thumbnail, right, which made it go further. And then about a month later, it was a Reddit rumor. So that's how these things happen, right? I may be circularly reporting the things I started. I genuinely don't know. Before we get into it, can you hit the like button? And that's, of course, even if you don't like it. If you don't like the current era of Doctor Who, that's fine. Can you hit the like button? That'd be fantastic. Can you hit the share button? Yeah, sharing is caring, baby. Sharing is caring. Unless you're talking about corona or diphtheria. Don't share those. That's bad. Sharing, generally speaking, is caring. Subscribe to my channel. I'm getting close to 3,000 subscribers. That would be fantabby double dozy. Don't tell YouTube. Do not tell YouTube, because they will not be on board for that at all. So like, share, subscribe. If you're subscribed, and this is a strange one, if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. The weirdest thing, make sure you're still subscribed. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, anything, make sure you're still subscribed. Check out my Indiegogo. Oh, that's always a good thing to do. Check out my Indiegogo. There you go. 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. I keep saying I'm going to finish this campaign. I'm telling you, the last 2 weeks have been just a nightmare. I've been too freaking busy. I got a whole new piece of artwork to release and show you. I got to do some work on it first. I mean, and I've been sitting on it for over a week. So yeah, 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. We have The Imperium, a love letter to telefantasy of the 1960s. Fantastic artwork by Dominic Ratcho. This is 105 pages long, and then 220 pages long. Stonking 180 pages of story. I think it's actually more than that. Biblical Bible stories, so atheist creations, rationalists, and rogues. If you get both, you get a whole bunch of extras, but you can get the extras on their own. But I'd rather you bought the extras, you bought the books and got the extras that way, because I want you to read the books, right? That's basically the bottom line. I would like you to read these books. That would be really, really nice. Again, which is kind of the reason I'm doing all of this, right? And I got my next campaign ready to go, and we're going to do more for the male gaze cards and stuff like that with the next one as well, because I just enjoyed it, right? We have these posters. This is going to be A2, Bohemian Time and Space. The Eyes Have It. Most probably everybody who gets both books will get this as well. Eyes Have It is an add-on, Great Balls of Fire, and Forever Young. So there you go. That's my Indiegogo. Thank you very much for checking out. So fine, let's do Rumour Patrol. So Rumour 1, this is not one I heard before. This is a new rumor, okay? I don't. By the way, it used to be when the Twitter psychos were a little bit more organized and a little less Me Too'd, which happened a couple of weeks ago, which blew up their world. They were obsessed about Noel, his channel, the TARDIS Zone. Great channel. I do recommend that you subscribe to it. Who drops these rumors all the time, right? All the time. And in every video it says, this is just rumor and speculation. And they're like, well, you're reporting it as fact. So, and there's nothing he can say. There's nothing he can say that will get him to deal with it properly. So I'm going to tell you quite clearly, if you hate watching this is all 100% fact. 100% factual. You can take it to the bank, okay? You can take them all to the bank. This is certainly 100% going to happen. Okay, so rumor one, season 13 is behind schedule and over budget. Now, I do believe that. I mean, even with the best will in the world, with the most capable and efficient production team, which I don't think you have, because I don't think Chibnall is a very good boss. I don't think he's very good, executive. But even with like a really good one under these new Corona restrictions, but it costs a lot more to make TV now, right? I believe that. Yeah, it'll be behind schedule and over budget, right? I do believe that. Is very, very likely. Second rumor is something that we've heard flying around. We're talking about 6 60-minute episodes and 2 specials. Again, makes a lot of sense. That one's been flying around for about a month, 3 months. I've heard that one. This is a newer one though. This was a rumor that was flying around before we knew the episode. The next season was down to 8 episodes. They said they may split it between the fourth quarter of 2021 and the first quarter of 2022. That makes sense. I mean, look, 4 and 4, that totally makes sense. I think they probably, I can see them wanting to do a New Year's Day episode. Yeah, I can see them certainly wanting to do a New Year's Day episode. It was one of their highest rated things. They had there was the lowest rated episode they've ever done. Christmas was it holiday episode they've ever done, and it was one of the highest rated things for the BBC. Not really that surprising. There was an article I was thinking of doing a video on today. What was it, in the Daily Mail, talking about Line of Duty and how it was. People are kind of pissed off by it. Said, look, it's not just Line of Duty; it's the entirety of British drama. Right, it's not just, it's drama in general that are collapsing under the weight of the restrictions that liberal progressive dictates put upon them. Like everything, literally everything, is all falling apart. I don't think the end of Line of Duty was that bad. I mean, listen, they've had better endings. I think the best one was the one where they had the guy from Misfits. He was in the last couple of seasons of Misfits. Cotton, was it called Doc Cotton? Is that the name of the character from EastEnders? Okay, but like he this is about a spoiler for a few years ago. He was like the bad guy in AC-12, and he's being interviewed, and he's like, "Can I just check my phone?" Right, and he sends a message to one of the guards, the armed guards outside, who then just starts shooting everyone, and they have a big chase out there. That was a good ending. Okay, that one I enjoyed. This one was like, yeah, look, this big bad is just because he was the last one standing. He was slowly and inefficient. But anyway, so that's my thoughts on Line of Duty. The rumor was what's her name? The woman from Line of Duty. I can't remember her name. I really like this actress. I like her because she was in This Is England, which I really freaking adore. And if you haven't seen it, it's so good. It's so freaking good. What's her name? Anyway, that she was being lined up to be the next dog. I don't think that's good. That's going to happen. I think the rumors talk about this in a second. So the next one is, again, this one is no shock at all. Both Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker will leave at the end of the production run. Yeah. That one I've said to be kind of logical for a while. But here's the problem. Yes, it's logical. 100% it's logical. It has been extremely unpopular. I don't know, if they got a production deal going past season 13. I don't think they do. And it's really a source of deridement for the BBC now. So yeah, it makes sense that they would be. It's a face-saving move to wrap up this series and move on. So it's logical and reasonable. However, we live in a world where there is no logic and reason. I mean, just in TV. I look at Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek Discovery, I believe, is something that's completely failed. Equally, Lower Decks, I think, completely failed. I'm not even sure they have an international distributor for Picard season 2, right? Like, they really, genuinely have not done well in engaging, the public. Right, Star Trek Discovery 2. Yeah, I just don't think it's done very well. But it doesn't stop them making it, right? It's like, let's do more of that. Let's do more. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy ran Star Wars. Okay, if you want to know how logic and reason doesn't work in the world today. Kathleen Kennedy ran Star Wars into the ground with those with the sequel trilogy, which completely unplanned, like just so much inefficiency and malfeasance went into that, right? They went into the complete destruction of Star Wars. Star Wars was like floundering, like I've never seen it before. And then along came the Mandalorian, and people liked it. Why? Because it was very traditional Star Wars. It was kind of masculine. You had Luke Skywalker at the end, being heroic. And then they the money men in charge. They saw this like this financial free fall for Star Wars. And then because the Mandalorian, it started to tick up again. And so who do they credit? Kathleen Kennedy, right? Kathleen Kennedy, and she's still there. I don't see her leaving in the near future. There's always rumors that she's going, but I think she's staying until. But anyway, for that reason, logic and reason is not anything to hang your hat on. Don't say yes, that's got to happen because it's both logical and reasonable. So the next one, there's a rumor I've been hearing for like the last couple of weeks. I like the last week is that it's going to. End on a regeneration, regeneration, and leave it up in the air, right? Leave it up in the air, kind of like the Tenant regeneration thing from what was it, Journey's End, where he's shot by a Dalek and he's I'm regenerating, and he had to be continued. That was awesome, right? But I think that's what's going to happen. And why is that going to happen? Because, and this is something I've been banging on about on my channel for a good 6 months, right? Because there are no plans to continue Doctor Who into season 14 anytime soon. I don't believe they have international partners to finance it. I think HBO Max has went, yeah, listen, everything up until Jodie Whittaker is quite popular. People like it. Everything after, not so much. Like it's just not doing anything for us. So yeah, I mean, listen, they do. The BBC and HBO Max's deal is very, very broad, right? And it covers a lot of productions. I just don't know if Doctor Who's going to be amongst them. But yeah, this is one I've been again, logical and reasonable. And if you're a fan of this era, God bless you. Absolutely, God bless you. I love that you're a fan of this era. I'm not, and it's not very popular. And that's just the reality. And they don't like that reality. But that is just the reality. So we're heading for the series is probably heading for an extended hiatus. I've always said most likely candidate for the next Doctor is no Doctor, right? Then there's apparently a documentary about 100 years at the BBC. Doctor Who will be involved in that. That makes sense. And it's still probable there'll be a 60th anniversary special, but it will be kind of like a legacy one. I'm not sure which production they'll do. They probably might bring back Russell T Davies for it. They might bring back Stephen Moffat, but it's going to be a one-off production, right? Legacy episode, not part of a continuing narrative because there is no continuing narrative, and will probably feature a previous Doctor and previous writer in like a one-off showrunner. So my guess, I'm guessing Russell T Davies, right? My guess is Russell T Davies will helm the 60th. If not Russell T Davies, Stephen Moffat, or maybe a combination of them, right? I think that's probably the most likely candidates. Could be Mark Gatiss, but yeah, that's probably the group that they will get it. There's no other New Who plan by the BBC, which honestly, I just think it's good news. Listen, if you weren't around in the 90s. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't that. It's much better. We have Big Finish now. I'm just worried, actually. I'm worried about Big Finish because I think their sales are down, and I just think they are hemorrhaging subscribers. Because firstly, people have less money now. I mean, I don't know if you're feeling the pinch after last year's COVID. I certainly am. So the people have less money now, and also it's less popular. Generally speaking, Doctor Who is far less popular, and amongst Doctor Who fans, Big Finish is less popular because they've done a lot of the stuff that's made Doctor Who less popular amongst Big Finish fans. So there you go. So what do I rate these rumors? The possibility of the rumors being true? All of them, who knows? Yes, they're logical. Yes, they're reasonable. But who the hell knows? Honestly, genuinely speaking, who knows? Again, we live in a clown world where there is no logic and reason. So, you have to filter everything through that. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.